Hello everyone, and welcome to the 25th Annual Worlds of Flavor International Conference and Festival. When we first began this conference all the way back in 1998, we hoped that it would be a valuable resource for industry professionals. We could not have possibly anticipated just how influential it would become. Over the years, some of the biggest names in food have graced this stage, both as rising stars and as seasoned industry leaders. The connections, conversations, and tastings that happen here can't be found anywhere else. Food must be experienced. You can't just talk about it. And Worlds of Flavor remains the only conference that I know of that offers such incredible tasting opportunities to underscore the day's lessons. Worlds of Flavor quickly became one of the most recognized sources for culinary inspiration and insight into trends, food, and flavors that would be gracing our palates today and long into the future. Together, we've scoured the globe, digging into the cuisines of different countries and geographic regions, and in doing so, we've helped to reshape the culinary profile of the United States, moving us from a largely French, Italian, and American-dominated landscape into one featuring a dizzying array of global flavors. Today, consumers are more sophisticated than ever. The proliferation of food television back in the early days of the conference, blogs in the aughts, and social media over the past decade and more have completely changed the way people interact with and crave food. And that sophistication has made this conference more important than ever before. Some of you have been with us from the very beginning, including Kikkoman, who has sponsored Worlds of Flavor since its inception 25 years ago. And we are truly, truly grateful for your support.
In planning our first Worlds of Flavor conference 25 years ago, we set out to make a whole universe of food and culture more accessible to Americans, and to do so on a level playing field. Over the years, we've reached deep into delicious food traditions from Mexico and Peru to Japan, Korea, Southeast Asia and India, and from West Africa to Western China and across the Mediterranean and Middle East.
I was so fortunate to work on Worlds of Flavor for close to 10 years myself. It was one of the greatest honors of my career. I made countless lifelong friends. I was always stimulated by the people presenting there and watching them share recipes, share ideas, share techniques, and then seeing these collaborations go on as people visit each other in their countries, organize dinners themselves. That speaks to what Worlds of Flavor is and does for you in the audience, for you in the kitchens, for everyone who is here really to share and to learn. And I just cannot wait to see what another 25 years will do in terms of that learning and that growing of the American culinary culture through the richness and the bounty of cuisines from all over the world.
I think all of us who have participated in Worlds of Flavor over the years, we all left really re-energized and more committed into digging deeper, even into our own cultures.
And the most important one was the last one last year, Africa and the World, which I was so proud to not only having been part of the making of it, but just being here and meeting all those chefs from the African diaspora. This family was just brilliant and transcended the borders and through time and space, and just realized that we had so much in common through food, and that global table is what Worlds of Flavor is about.
So, where do we go from here? I probably don't have to tell you that this is an extraordinary time to be in the industry. Your guests are increasingly curious about where their food comes from and how to make our food system more resilient. Many of them have become much more aware of the inequities of our food system and are raising their voices, lending their time and talents, and supporting organizations that are leading the charge for creating access to healthy, nutritious food for all. But it's not just about healthy and nutritious food. It's about delicious food too, food that defies borders and categories and classifications. Diners are becoming more adventurous in their own kitchens, taking inspiration and combining influences from all over the world. Demographic numbers are changing rapidly, and what might have been considered foreign in the past is standard now. It's our job to keep surprising and delighting them, as well as encouraging their curiosity. And one way we do that is coming together at conferences like Worlds of Flavor, having the tough conversations, challenging the norms, being empathetic, and pushing one another to do better and be better. We've built an incredible community here at Worlds of Flavor the last 25 years, and I can't wait to see what we can build in the next 25 years together.